follow. Protection on
And welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
And this your other host, Dice the Barber.
Kush over here, slightly faded.
And today in the building, we got actor, writer, producer, choreographer, my brother, Mr. Columbus Short. What's up, bro? How you feeling this morning, man?
Man, it's Sunday.
Hey, man. Well, glad you said that because we always start our show off by saying thank you to God for waking us up this morning, allowing each and every last one of us to be here, and just to continue to bless us in everything that we do, our families, and all of our loved ones. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Keep this thing going.
Amen.
Now, secondly, you know, we always start our show off with a shot. You know, I heard you
do a
not.
shot of water.
Yeah.
Right.
What
I mean?
Low calories.
Yeah, there
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Keep my
Salud.
calories low.
Hey. Throw some chlorophyll up in there.
It's got to be a hot boy summer.
Chlorophyll, damn.
Yeah, nigga.
Trying to have that body right for the summer.
All right, real quick. Today our show is being brought to you by Be More Blunt.
Hey, here
You
we
know what
go.
I'm saying?
For those weed smokers
All
out there.
flour, no shake,
No
baby.
shake.
You know what I'm saying? Also, too, we're being brought to you by Genius Pipes. You know what I'm saying? A cool and smooth hit every single time.
Hey, you want to know what? And this one right here is for you, Kush.
Thank you very much.
This one is because you already got one, Trey. So
Yeah, I got one.
You know what I'm saying? This one is for you.
Thank
all
you
right?
very much. I
Genius
appreciate
Pipes.
it.
And also, too, local cannabis company. You know
Which
what
one
I'm
of
saying?
them is for me?
No, you don't get one of those. You don't get one of those. You know what I'm saying?
You the co-host.
You're the guy on the couch.
So you get the co-weed.
Remember, you're the guy on the couch.
Okay.
You're supposed to say that every show. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
All right.
So what's up, man? Columbus, how you feeling this morning, brother?
I'm good, man. Can't call it, man.
Yeah,
I have no complaints, bro.
Busy over there.
You looking healthy, brother, man. You look like you put on some weight,
Listen,
man.
no, that nigga put on muscle.
Yeah,
good,
you
though.
look like
Good
you
weight.
went and
Good
Schwarzenegger
weight.
up,
Listen,
dog. What's going
listen.
on? What you studied? You doing a
You ready for
action role?
you ready for a
What's
boxing
good?
roll or something?
Man, I was training to play Tyson, and then
What?
You know,
we
that
gotta-
series it's not. I don't know. It might still go down. And then I just liked being swole, so I was like,
It's
like you got addicted to the
I've
gym,
known
right?
Columbus for years, man. This is my brother, man, from another mother. I ain't never seen you this goddamn bad. That nigga came out
bro.
hugging. I said, what the fuck? This nigga.
Nigga pull you in like,
face look
like what's up, nigga?
Your face looks different.
And y'all both from Kansas City.
yeah.
Y'all both from Kansas City.
Yes,
Y'all
for those that don't know,
816,
Columbus
816,
is
baby.
a Kansas City native, born in
Yep.
Kansas City. You moved to LA when you were young, though. right?
Yeah. But I was in Kansas City, like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's
It's
the roots,
funny.
nigga.
Okay, see, check it out.
But we gotta take our shot.
All right, take
yeah.
my shot.
Oh, you
Nigga,
did you
listen,
say?
I announced the
I wanna know
shot.
how many
Vince
shots
said
y'all
last
did.
motherfucker.
We touch glasses and
Oh
everything.
shit! I ain't even take the damn shot. Yeah, damn. He took his water. I'm over here like
So-
talking about chlorophyll.
No, so real quick, it's funny because Columbus is also a Chiefs fan, right?
yeah.
So a couple years ago, when the Chiefs played the Rams on Monday night, that was the big game, the 53-51 game.
I remember that
Oh,
game.
you saw me at the game.
I see a picture. I was at the game too. I see a picture of Columbus in some Ram shit.
Oh,
so I
because-
text that nigga. Listen, I text that nigga
So
with the
let me
picture. I
tell you
said, "Explain."
The Rams had invited me to the suite.
Oh,
I had on a Chiefs jersey. They was like, you cannot come in the suite with that on. So they went down wherever they went, brought back a brand new Rams jersey, Rams hat. I'm like, I still had on my Chiefs beanie underneath. You know what I'm saying?
I just said that. I said, "Explain."
He was like, immediately.
was your body like heated up? Like I can't believe I'm wearing this shit.
I was hot, but you know what I mean? It was
Because y'all won that game, right?
And then some pictures.
No, we lost
Some
53-51.
That was a good-ass
some
game.
Pictures, that was a big ass.
That was a good-ass
then
game.
Some pictures floated around. My family was hitting me up. They was hot.
I bet they was like nigga.
what
And then I was confused. I was like, "What in the fuck is
Like,
this?"
Nigga, we might have won had you had on the jersey.
Right. The jersey was on underneath.
Yeah, it's like
Man.
that's in my blood.
Man, for you. So what else is in your blood is dancing.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah, it's in my blood, but I had to train. You know,
How'd you get into dancing?
We grew up in hip hop, like that.
I came back from I was on tour on a Broadway show.
Wow.
From like 17 to 19, and I came back, and you know, my agent, I was going out on auditions, but I had dreads like longer than yours. And I was going out on all these auditions. I was going on all these. I have them somewhere. I was going out on all these television auditions, film auditions, and they were like, I was getting so far and close to getting the roles, but they would always be like, "Would you cut your dreads?" And I wasn't ready to do it. So I'm like, "How am I gonna make bread?" All my friends though was dancing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Cliff, Rio, Punch, Goofy, all of them. They was like and making real bread, and I'm like, man. They're like, come on over. So I wasn't trained as a dancer, but I could dance. Just because I was a performing arts kid, musical theater major, so I had trained. You had to be a triple threat, but I really wasn't like choreography and all that. So I just started taking classes every day at Millennium, literally 5 classes a day.
Yeah, Millennium is a big dance studio out here in California.
Oh yeah.
They moved.
They moved up the street.
Shout out to Millennium Robert, the owner. They're in Nashville, Florida. They're everywhere now.
Wow.
Right.
That's what's up.
So that's how.
So and from there you actually you was a choreographer for the Britney Spears tour.
Yeah.
Back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How was that like going from doing the play, you know what I'm saying, and then coming back and taking these dance classes, and now you actually choreography.
So the crazy part is, it's man, I tell people this story, they don't know my backstory, so it's like, how did that happen? How do you get from not really even, I was only dancing, I was on the dance scene for maybe a hot less than a year. And then I was, but by the time I was, I learned how to dance for real in 2 months. Then I was teaching classes, and then I was getting choreography gigs. But on the sidebar, me and my partner, Kevin Tancherowan, who was Wade Robinson assistant on the last Britney tour, we had a production team called Techniques. So at night, we in the studio. We thought we was the Neptunes. He's Thai, you know what I mean? So we thought we straight up Neptunes. We was was working with Dream. We was doing Janae's album. We was cracking. So production was a real part. That was my side hustle. And I got the Britney job as a dancer because I did some gig with the creative director at the time, who was Jamie King. He did Madonna and all this other stuff. And I was gonna end up choreographing anyway, because he was like, I need you to, I was gonna have you do 2 or 3 numbers on the tour. I wasn't expecting to be the creative director. So I guess the label fired. We did a show, NFL kickoff in, where was we at? DC. And it was horrible, I guess. The label didn't like it. So they fired everybody.
Damn.
And in that interim, what happened before that, a week before we went to DC, my boy calls me. He's like, we got a session tonight. And I'm like, I'm in rehearsal with Britney. He was like, I know, but come straight to the studio after your rehearsal. I was like, who's the session with? He was like, I'm not telling you. I get to the studio. I'm waiting. I'm like, who the fuck
is this session with?
Because he set the studio up different too, like candles and
right.
It was we had a real session tonight. And so the gate opens and I see the SUV and I'm like, that. And I see her assistant jump out the thing. I'm like, that's Britney. She's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here? She's like, I'm here for a session with Kevin. I'm like, no, you're here with a session with us.
Right.
She was like, you produce music? Oh my God. And so, we did the session. And then she was like, what else? Oh my God. She was like, you guys are a choreography team too? She was like, I'd love to see your choreography. Kevin showed her our choreography reel. So it was already in the back of her head, damn, these are these dudes.
Right.
I'm 20.
It's the new team.
Yeah. She was like, I'm 20, he's 19. So when they fired the old team, I get a call the day before my birthday. September 18th, I'll never forget it. September 18th, I get a call from an unknown number. It's Britney. And she's like, Columbus, I just was calling because I want you and Kevin to take over the tour.
Wow.
And can you be on a plane tomorrow? I want you to fly you guys out to New York for your birthday.
Wow. Like, how'd you even know it's my birthday?
Yeah, exactly. How'd you get my number? You know what I'm saying? And then it was off to the races from there.
Right. So talking, since you brought it up, so you have a book out called Short Stories, right?
Yeah.
So you actually talk about being flown out there on a private jet, New York, y'all out there partying and stuff like that. And basically Shorty is on you like white on rice.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
the rice.
Yeah, and you was the rice, right? So next thing you know, rumors start floating around. You know what I'm saying? Columbus, Brittany, all this other crazy stuff.
Yeah, it was
and
crazy.
and you got a crazy story about her family actually hearing about this stuff. And
Yeah, what happened is like long story short, without going deep, she like kind of distanced her family. Brittany was always kind of fighting for ownership of her career because she was controlled. You know, I mean, she just wanted to be free, justifiably show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, she felt comfortable with me and Kevin. And it was kind of weird, everything had to start running through me and Kevin, or me. And, that put a distance between her and her family. And I think it just caused a rift. Her parents were not happy about it. And then in the tabloids back home in Louisiana, it wasn't a good look. You know what I mean? You know how it is, bro.
Yeah.
A brother,
yeah, with this big star.
Yeah, like how, who is this? Who is this?
Fuck is Columbus short?
Who is this?
Exactly. Like,
You know what I mean? And,
why the fuck is you with this nigga?
Yeah.
Look, you can say, listen, we on Barbershop talk like this, so you can speak freely.
That's what it is. And like, I didn't feel zero. It's like, think about it, if you dating a white girl back home.
Right. But the fucked up thing about it is that after all that happened, then next thing you know, you don't got no job because of all this shit that's going on with all that.
Right. But it was time, man. Things happen for a reason. Like had everything gone well, like would I have had an acting career? Like it forced me to go back to my roots.
Right.
You know what I mean? It forced me to go and like I felt like I met the pinnacle of the roof in a very short time of where I could go as a dancer choreographer.
Yeah.
A lot of cats have had 30-year careers and never done what I've done.
Right.
Like Soulja Boy. That was the first.
And the thing is, in the book, you said never shit where you eat.
Right. But at the end of the day, it thrust me into other opportunities.
Nigga, Stomp the Yard was the shit.
Yeah.
I still watch Stomp the Yard.
Me too. Every time I see that shit pop up on the screen,
my shit.
I'm
I
watching
probably
that
watched Stomp
shit.
the Yard at least
Especially
20
that part at the end where you slide on your arm and shit like that.
Yeah.
Psh, bruh, that shit is crazy. I was like, yo, how the fuck did they get that?
I was gonna say so when you so after the dancing career, you moved into, let's say, Stomp the Yard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get this opportunity. Obviously, it was your first leading character, right?
Yeah. It was.
Okay. How did you prepare yourself for that opportunity?
I was talking to these kids about that in Dallas. I was just in Dallas last weekend. I was already prepared, bro. Preparation meeting your destination.
Absolutely.
I've trained. I was on the Broadway show I was on. It's called Stomp. Right. So we making music with inanimate objects, brooms.
Oh yeah, they had the trash cans and all that.
Yes,
Oh,
I was in the.
I seen that shit. I didn't know you was okay. Yeah, that was dope.
I was at 17, and then coming out of that, I'd already been acting since I was 9, right? Mm-hmm. So and then that whole dance part of my season was all preparation,
Right.
for
Stomp the Yard.
for that moment.
Was you nervous when that opportunity came?
I was nervous because I didn't want to, it was so much pressure. I was like, they gave me the shot. I don't want to mess this up. And then, I convinced Megan and Chris and Neo to do it because they weren't going to give me the role unless we had certified stars already around me because nobody knew me. They had to market the movie, they had to sell the movie.
Right.
And I'm thankful for them for doing that. And so I was like, man, let me come with the A1 body. You know what I'm saying? Let me come with the A1 body, and then everything else is easy for me. So I was prepared.
Y'all killed that. Was it fun shooting that?
One of the funnest movies. Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed fun as fuck, bro. Like,
How many times did you have to go back to like the callbacks before you got the actual thumbs up?
I didn't even audition for the movie.
they knew they
Word.
Nah, because my boy Dave Scott was choreographing it. So what happened is it was Marcus Houston, which could have been a whole different movie.
Right.
It was Marcus Houston had the movie, but Dave, telling his personal business, Dave and Chris Stokes and that camp fell out after You Got Served. So
perfect time.
Chris Stokes told the studio, if Dave's choreographing, we're not doing the movie. And
It's like, all right, fine, motherfucker.
the loyalty the studio had to Dave was like, well, we'll catch you on the next one. Dave,
Wow.
we need a guy. Who's the guy? And he was like, I got the guy.
Hey.
That's a blessing from God.
Shout
right
out to
there,
Dave,
boy.
man. How's
Yeah.
Dave doing? That's my
Dave
guy,
good,
man.
Dave is good. So I'm forever indebted to Dave for that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, like you work with some really big actors, Lawrence Fishburne, Matt Dillon, Chris Rock, Martin Lawrence, Loretta Devine, Idris Elba. Who would you say was the most influential person that you work with?
I like Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright was like, I dreamed of working with Jeffrey Wright, so I think I kind of manifested that.
Man.
But influential in life was Morpheus, nigga. Like he literally took me under his wing, and I call him Uncle Fish. You know what I mean? Like he's been, he's the reason I did Cadillac Records. Like they offered him Muddy Waters first, he turned it down and gave me the script while we're doing Armored. He was like,
wow.
I think you will kill this role. And then
You did.
He gave me a harmonica.
Nigga, you bodied that shit.
He gave me a
Bodied the
harmonica.
fuck.
Yeah,
That's my favorite
Man, you
shit.
He
bodied
like
that
got
shit,
it all
bro.
right for me, and then it, and it was Jeffrey. So Jeffrey, as far as
Nigga, when you died in that shit, I felt like crying. like the way Jeffrey was upstairs crying.
Oh, that was like,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I was like, hey, yo, because I like that character so much, and I was like, damn, like, and I felt the pain
You embodied
because
you actually
like Jeffrey Wright is one of like when he played a
That
Cuban
was pressure.
Listen, when he played a Cuban nigga in Shaft,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I was like,
Peoples.
I didn't even know that he was black.
I didn't either. Nigga, when I seen that nigga playing Martin Luther King, I said, ain't that people?
Jeffrey might be one of my favorite actors of all time. You know what I'm saying? Arguably, but I've had great relationships with a lot. Like Zoe Saldana's was, that's my sister.
Death at a
You know what I'm
Funeral
saying?
was good too.
I love Zoe.
It's crazy.
man.
We did Death at a
Listen, she's
Funeral
so
and went
goddamn
straight
sexy.
on the plane to Puerto Rico after we wrapped to do The Losers.
Really?
And
I watched the Losers last night just cause I was doing research and shit. I'm like,
Death
what?
at a
I ain't seen
Funeral
this
is
in a
one
while.
of my like if I
yeah,
just
and that was
watch
great.
something,
Bro,
that movie is hilarious.
I remember I was in a scene and I look around like we standing here and I'm like, I'm in a scene with Martin, Chris, Tracy, and I'm like, whoa. I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
How much fun was it to be on that set?
That's
I could
what I
just
wanna
imagine
know.
that
It
shit was fucking bananas.
Bro, it was so hard to get lines out because Tracy don't stop. You know what I'm saying? And then Martin was chill, but Tracy don't stop, and then Chris always saying some crazy shit. So it was
Right.
you just like the whole time, like trying to just get your line out.
Was it a lot of like ad-libbing, in there? Like,
Oh, yeah.
They was like, keep that shit.
Oh yeah.
They get into their shit. But, talking about Jeffrey Wright, like playing Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? You got an opportunity that, you playing in the new Mahalia Jackson movie as Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
So, to get a phone call to play somebody so iconic like that, how did you feel?
It's kind of the role.
Because you say you always wanted to.
Yeah, the role was eluding me for a while. So, I was like, wow, is this for real? And what I'm saying? It's like after all of this time, I'm like, I haven't had to go deep in my bag.
Right.
So I was like, okay, it's time to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Not only just as an actor, but like, dang, it's Martin Luther King. Like,
Right.
Everybody gonna be like,
and it's Mahalia Jackson as well.
And Lettucey killed it. The cast is great. Lettucey killed it. Janet Huber's in it. It's her first movie since,
back. Yeah, Fresh Prince.
Yeah, bro. She murdered. Like, she might be like.
When does the film come out?
It's gonna be the fall. We're going to, I think, Toronto Film Festival, and then after that it'll come out in theaters. But like Janet Huber is like, she up there with like Viola, good, like Angela Bassett.
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah.
It's crazy, like what happened to her career, like how she's one of the powerhouses. Mm-hmm. She's a powerhouse.
Welcome back.
And this the comeback.
She always gave me that Sister Tyson vibe too.
Right.
The Tyson powerhouse.
I got a question for you. There was an issue with True to the Game.
Manny?
As far as getting paid.
The first one, man, because Manny, okay, still don't first movie. This dude, Manny didn't know how to, he was just winging it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He didn't know how to, handle business the right way. And there's no knock to him because we good now. You know what I'm saying?
Good guy, man. He's a good guy.
But he was just wanted to do it so bad and wanted to break into the film space, and there was some discrepancies in the payroll, but I mean, at the end of the day, I did True to the Game 2. Excuse me, I did True to the Game 2. Trey was on it with me.
He brought me on as the barber for
Game
and 3, and then what I mean, there was got the bread. He handled the stuff
right. Right. I mean, it's just things that need to be cleared up and
right,
stuff.
and
And stuff.
Professionals.
Right.
Like a different. He was just learning, man, and I give him that because now he got it figured out and he's doing good things, man.
Man, he's a great
he's
guy.
He's about to be a big producer. He's about to be a big time producer.
Oh. Would you Chris, working with Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? Like, is, a lot of people compare Chris to like, Dan, like Michael Jackson, basically, you know what I mean? As far as the way he sound, the way he dance, like with you working with him, like, cause you see like, like this dude can really fucking dance.
Dude, he's special, like off the rip. You can't, undeniably, he's special. And, it's unfortunate, the things that he's had to go through, you know what I mean? Because I feel like if Chris was white, he'd be
Justin
Elvis,
Bieber.
You know what I'm saying?
Bigger than Bieber.
Bigger
than Bieber.
I still think he's bigger than Bieber.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's like he
could have.
He's going the other way. Like
but he's coming back.
He's
though.
big. He's big because of the people. Because he ain't stopped making records. But it's like commercially. Think about if he was getting endorsements,
right?
And all of
the
like it would have been, the Pepsi and the, what I'm saying, the stuff that takes you out of that stratosphere. I think selling out worldwide arenas. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even though he does still, he's still doing great. But it's like Chris is one of the most talented people I've ever worked with to this day.
Right. Do you want to explain to people what happened with Scandal?
Oh yeah, bro. Like on the show, and I was in a really toxic marriage. The people I was working with knew that, and I could have got out. And when I did get out, it was at the height. The person I was married to knew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like in my contract year.
Right.
I'm about to, and I knew I was like, I can't renegotiate this contract with this relationship like this. And once I got out, they were mad. And the only way to bring me down at that point was to, create allegations, right? And Scandal knew they weren't true. The people on ABC, they knew they weren't true, but it was the optics at that point.
Right.
And then,
goddamn media.
Yeah, it was the optics, man. It's like you can't bring that heat to Disney. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
Disney.
True or not. You know what I mean? It's Disney. And so it was tough, and I kind of went through a head spin after that. Like I was like, "Dang, got." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Got right there.
Yeah, because
and it wasn't ABC that got me. Like it was just, that's the crazy thing about allegations. A woman, or man, anybody can say anything.
Exactly.
Without it being properly investigated, without it being, it could just get reported on a headline. And
once that shit hit the fan, it's like,
yeah, you know what I mean? And the thing is, and it's platforms like this, you know what I mean, where you can come and let motherfuckers know, like, this is what really happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of the bullshit that you hear.
Right. Like, I mean, I tell people all the time to keep it really simple. Like, I've never abused a woman in my life. Mm-hmm. Go on the internet. If I've abused a woman, like you will see a picture of a bruise. You know what I mean?
Right.
If there's like, let's just.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of like, a lot of women make up a lot of stories, to get people caught up, especially when they mad, because we think logically, a lot of women think emotionally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it was an emotional moment. I was angry. I was angry for a long time about it.
Right.
Because I'm like, man, like, and I'm not one to defend myself, especially for something that I didn't do.
Right.
I wasn't gonna be out here in front of.
It's like I could say it a million times.
I wish at the time I would have, got in front of it, but I wasn't in the mental place to do it. I've been drinking, I'm drugging, I'm like, I was in a dark place, so I couldn't. I really wasn't in a place to fight. Like I could have fought
defend your character.
Right, yeah. Me right now,
you know what I'm saying?
They coming for the wrong guy. You know what I'm saying? Because we coming with a vengeance. Like we shutting that down out the gate.
And right now you back and you about to show these motherfuckers what's really going on with Columbus.
So yeah, and now you married again. You got got a new baby recently.
Yeah.
You know,
Congratulations.
So
1-year-old.
You got 4 kids, right?
Yep.
Nigga's not a quitter. That nigga's not a quitter. That nigga will not tap out. No, I refuse to tap out.
No, my son just graduated from Crespi on Friday.
Oh, snap.
Congratulations.
He's going to USC Film School.
Oh,
Congratulations.
shit. Yeah, y'all about to do a movie together.
Yeah, I'm about to bring him on productions. Yeah, he wants to be a writer director.
Oh shit.
So I'm putting him right in the game. Nepotism. I've seen it with everybody else.
Absolutely.
Supposed to do it, dog.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. I got my daughter's 8, my baby boy's 4, and my little one's 1.
That's what's
This
up,
nigga
bro.
got a big ass gap, boy. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. He blessed.
I'm done.
He
But
blessed.
I'm not gonna do no vasectomy or nothing. But I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm just
You gonna pull out
for another one?
my pull out game.
Your pull out game is weak. Nigga, your pull out game is weak.
Yo, that's crazy.
Your pull out game is weak. Let's keep it 100.
nigga, like-
You gonna have any more? You want to have any more? You open
He
to
just
having
told
more?
you he
My
done.
wife is. I'm done, but she's pressing me like.
He said, I'm done, but she's pressing me.
about a girl, and I'm like, what if we have another boy? We're not gonna end up with 8 boys.
Right.
Trying to get a girl.
Y'all gonna have a whole basketball team. Nigga, a
Yeah,
whole
my
football
grandfather had
team.
9 boys.
Yeah, I'm a boy maker. I
9.
already
They had
know.
9.
I don't know what happened with my daughter. That was a weird day.
He said that was a weird day. Oh man. So now I do want to get into so recently you've been changing your hats and now you're getting into the producer thing. Yeah.
Well, I've always been a writer, producer, film director. Obviously, like, you know, before I was even did the Britney tour, you know, directing and all that stuff. So now I'm like all of the stuff I've learned from, you know, Shonda Rhimes and working with Aaron Sorkin, how to properly run a show on every level, you know, being the boss of a show.
You like taking everything in as you working.
Yes, being the boss of a show is a big responsibility. It's like being a head coach. You knowing everybody's job, how to delegate, but at the end of the day, you calling the plays, right?
Right.
And executing them. You have to execute them. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm show running a series, and I'm doing it for this network called Urban Flicks. And the reason I'm doing it is because I wanted to raise the bar on their network, but also, you know, show the world like this is how you're supposed to do a show.
But that's a good lookout too. You know what I mean? From you to them.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And them to you
Yeah,
at
and
the
I'm
same
not in
time.
the show. I'm not in the show, but I wrote it.
Right.
I wrote it for them.
It's good to show love like that, man.
yeah.
Just like you showing us love too.
Yeah.
Much
man.
appreciated.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Supporting one another. You know what I mean?
That's my brother, man. I hit him up the other. I said, "Hey, man, why don't you come be on the podcast?" He said,
This
"No
nigga hit
doubt."
me every day to remind me. Too. Still
Listen, I know
He know, nigga. Like I would.
I mean, you get busy. You know what I'm saying? You get busy.
I was like,
busy
hey,
man.
don't forget about Sunday. Don't forget about Sunday. This is me reminding you.
Yeah, shoot.
Right.
We
I
try to
appreciate y'all having
give
me though.
we try to give, you know, people within our sphere they flowers now.
I appreciate it.
And
Right.
You done accomplished a whole lot
Appreciate it.
coming from, you know what I'm saying, in this
Appreciate
circle.
it.
Definitely
You
deserve
done
that.
bossed the hell
Definitely
up, dude.
deserve that, bro.
Appreciate
You
that.
deserve that shit.
Appreciate
you got a
that.
bunch of classic shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, but I you know what's crazy is like we ain't scratched the surface yet. Like,
right.
This
It's not
second,
over.
That's the
Yes.
thing. I
Right.
mean, it's only the
like,
beginning.
Think
That's
about
the
it.
first
Like, Morgan
quarter.
Freeman and Sam Jackson didn't even get their start till after 40. Like,
I mean, Morgan
real
Freeman.
shit.
Morgan
he been-
Freeman
he
look
been
80,
old
and he still
our
look
whole
80.
career, our whole life. He been
Yeah,
old.
that nigga's
Right.
old
Right.
as shit.
Lean on me, nigga. Like,
No,
hell
yo, it's like, yo, wasn't he
Company,
like
nigga, when we
80?
was little.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
like-
ain't he still like 80?
Yeah,
Like
but it's
shit, that
Morgan Freeman been old my whole life.
nigga for real.
It's
for
like
real.
I remember Sam Jackson back in the day, like in fucking not Do the Right Thing.
School days.
School days, you know what I'm
And
saying?
Coming to
Like,
America. He done
yeah,
made a
coming to
career.
America. you
He
know
was
what
in
I'm saying?
Juice, nigga.
Yeah,
He looked older then than he do now.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
funny
yeah,
part. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So
Motherfucker.
School days, for
Sam
real.
is
Listen.
Sam is like one of the most working actors
Of all time.
Listen, I think I don't think that he could, you know, unless it's like something like Disney. I think it's in his contract for him to be able to say motherfucker.
Absolutely. That's what you hire Sam for.
Would you like to work with Sam?
Yeah, man, we talked about it. We you know, because I play golf. I haven't played in like 6 months because I've been swole.
They're about to open up a Top Golf over in El Segundo.
I can't get them.
Hey,
I know they turning the lakes into the
Top Golf.
They're turning the lakes.
Man, I'm about to be up in that bitch. Oh,
Top
that
golf
bitch.
where?
In El Segundo.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Top Golf,
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
But we talked about it. I know a lot of stuff is about to crack. You know, I've had to get through a season, and then you know, when you go through stuff like that, it's like I was talking to an executive and a couple agents, you know, they're like, you have the real potential to have an RDJ comeback, and that's Robert Downey Jr. Like,
Huge.
And I'm like, what's the difference between, you know, me and them, other than being black? You know, they give black people one shot.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? If you shy,
Are these white people you having these conversations with? Because they can't honestly answer that question.
Yeah, these are white people that I'm having these conversations.
I do want to ask you this because, you know, this is always on my mind. Like Oscar awards. Like for me, I tend to think that the Oscar awards were for them. They were never intended for us. And so I kind of have a problem that like we always fighting for that position to get that recognition from them versus like, you know, an award, BET Movie Awards or whatever that may be ours.
One of my proudest days was I won the Best Supporting Actor NAACP Award for Cadillac Records. That trophy was just as important to me as if it was an Oscar.
Right.
You know, there was a time where I was fighting like, man, we want to get that Oscar. You want to be accepted.
Right.
But it's like, at the end of the day.
Do you feel like that's like important now?
Nah, I just want to do good work.
Right.
I was about
You know
to
what I
say.
mean? I just want to do good work.
Do you watch your work?
Nah, it's tough.
A lot of actors don't watch their work.
But what I do is like, I'll watch the premiere. All I need to do is watch it once, and I'll watch it like I'm studying film.
So you never watched Cadillac Records?
Yeah, I did. But I watch it like I'm studying film.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
You know,
yourself.
yeah, like what can I do better? You know what I'm
Details
saying?
by
What
Kobe.
Did you see anything that you could do better in Cadillac Records? Because
I didn't even see me in Cadillac Records. I was watching it like everybody else.
like you was like, nigga, who the fuck is that nigga?
You were dude.
Yeah, I'm like, that was
Yo, bro,
weird,
like,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? But yeah, when I watch it, you know, you got to watch it at the premiere, or you're in editing rooms, or you know, the director might ask you, do you have notes? You know what I mean, whatever. But like sitting at home and watching it. Nah, if Stomp the Yard's on, what's fun sometimes is like my kids will be playing and I'm like, I'll turn it on and then I'm like, who's that? And they look and they're like, Daddy.
That's got to be a good moment.
Yeah, I do that sometimes, you know.
Yeah, that's dope.
But yeah, that it's tough to watch yourself.
The dude who played Wolf in that, like I like
Eamon Walker, man. He's
man.
Oh, yeah, he's a
Smooth stack lightning.
Motherfucker shaking his head and
that nigga's a big man.
The fact that you can actually portray that role to the fact that we didn't see you no more.
Right. That was my point, though. I hoped that. You know, I was like, I want Columbus to be gone. You know what I'm saying? And so that people could just
Forever
see his
you
character.
see him.
the one thing I will
working
say
with
is that
Beyonce.
at least you was rocking the old school Kansas City finger waves and
The
shit.
finger waves.
I always got something to say about the motherfucking finger wave.
That's because he used to rock that shit.
I stole something, you know, from another Kansas City brother. Cheeto, like Mouse, was like one of the Mouse and Devil in a Blue Dress.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like his performance in Mouse, I was like, you know, in Kansas City we got a different swag. So you know,
do.
just it's
This nigga's always hating.
yeah.
what I'm saying?
But I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, I was gonna say real quick because I know we can't have him for the whole show. He's got to get up out of here. I just want to ask you a couple of hot seat questions, real quick. Let's say, okay, because you were training for the Mike Tyson thing. If you had to fight for 3 rounds, who would you choose to fight, Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali?
Muhammad. I can't. Mike, you might not make it.
You might not make it through 10
Mike is
seconds.
different, bro. Like you might
not live.
That nigga
might
come
not
at you
live.
like a pit
Might
bull,
not
bro.
live.
Like
you can cover up for a little bit with Muhammad. You Mike coming in for that.
Yeah,
Kill.
he gonna try to
Immediately.
knock your head
Yeah.
out. Okay, if you had to choose one, would you walk around naked for the rest of your life, or would you have every thought that comes in your mind pop up over your head like a thought bubble that people can read?
Thought bubble. For sure.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care. Because I usually used to say it, so now if you can read it, I don't got to say it.
great answer.
But that shit can get you in trouble. Like you be at home, you know what I'm saying? Your wife
He don't give a fuck. He said, I speak what I think.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. Y'all got one?
Nah.
Nah, you know, nah.
Well, we ain't gonna hold you. We ain't gonna hold you,
he said
Columbus, man.
25
We
minutes
really
on
do
the hour.
appreciate you coming through. We still have a few more minutes to do on the show, so
I appreciate
you know what I'm
y'all,
saying.
Yeah, we
Love y'all
appreciate you,
brothers.
Columbus, dog.
Yes, sir. Yeah, hey, bro.
My G.
A-list.
I was just gonna tell you, make come this way, because we can back out. But you know, Columbus got to go, and you know,
out, y'all.
he a busy man.
Yeah, busy man. But hang with us, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep the show rolling. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about a couple of things that's out there. Real quick, legendary Paul Mooney.
Also, if you need help. Yes, sir. I'm we'll make contact through that.
All right. Legendary comedian Paul Mooney passed away this week.
That's
man.
sad. We
Rest
was
in
watching
peace.
some Paul
I
Mooney
just found
last
that out. I just found that out on my way to the show.
Really?
Nigga, listen, I'll be out the loop, bro. I'll be off the grid.
And what's crazy about it is, you know, Paul Mooney's grandson, you know, used to come to the barbershop to get his hair cut.
Yeah, we know his daughter, you know what I'm saying? So I do want to send my condolences to Spring, you know what I'm saying, and the Mooney family. You know, rest in peace, Paul Mooney. He was a great, you know what I'm saying? He did big things for
Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
he was a co-writer
in general.
Yeah, he was a co-writer
His voice.
for Richard Pryor. You know, I mean, he wrote on. You know, he was on the Dave Chappelle show as Nigga Damas.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Ask a black dude.
just his voice for the black community. You know what I'm saying, towards white people. You know what I'm saying. He was unapologetic. You know what I'm saying. He brought him the truth on how a lot of us feel sometimes, and
Facts.
he wasn't afraid to let them know. You know what I'm saying. So again, shout out to Paul Mooney. Also, too, I want to give a shout out to The Weeknd. This nigga got like 16 Billboard nominations for tonight.
Weekend?
Yeah, The Weeknd.
The Billboards is tonight?
Yeah, I just heard that on my way here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but that nigga got 16 nominations. He got more than anybody right now. Like, that's
I'm pretty sure he'll probably get at least 8.
I mean,
we hope so.
we hope so, or he hopes so.
I mean, but you know what
He
it is.
hopes so.
The playoffs is going on.
The Sixers are up by 9 right now in the third quarter, just in case y'all was wondering.
So when y'all see
I
this,
wasn't.
when y'all actually see this recording, we're talking about game number 1.
The Lakers are starting out this series today after this game with the Suns. Trey, how you feel about Bron? What you think?
I think whoever wins this series,
going all the way. Like
listen,
I think every year.
Listen,
nigga.
I think whoever wins this series between the Suns and the Lakers is probably going to win the West.
Wow.
Yeah,
So you think if the Suns win this series, they win the West?
Chris Paul's a beast.
Chris Paul is a beast.
Unfortunately,
Devin Booker
Chris
is a
Paul
puppy,
is
though.
Never gonna make it to the
I know,
finals.
man. It's crazy,
I
man.
feel
Like
bad for Chris Paul.
I feel bad for Chris because he's so fucking good. Like, but you
He's
know,
like Charles Barkley.
Listen,
you
I'm
know
gonna say
what
like
I'm
this. Like, he
saying?
deserves a ring.
No, I mean when I say Charles Barkley, like a
Never
great that's never
gotta
gonna get
win.
that. Yeah, he's not gonna
get that ring.
I honestly, after yesterday's game, I feel like we looking at the implosion of the Clippers, dog. Like, what the fuck's happening over there?
Listen, to keep it 100, I haven't really been keeping up with basketball a whole lot this year. I've been waiting for the playoffs to start so I can really kind of start watching some games.
They've started.
I know. I only caught the second half of the Lakers game the other night when Bron hit the deep three.
That one, that was the play-in game. Oh, we can
He
talk
said he
about
shot
that.
for the middle.
We can talk about that.
He said he shot for the middle.
I have. I don't know how
Because he
y'all
got
feel
poked
about
in
this.
the eye.
I got
I don't know how
I
y'all.
seen 3 rims.
He got the new cry face now.
I don't know how y'all feel about this whole play-in tournament now for the NBA. So what happens
I like
is 7 and 8. Remember, you would have at first the top 8 teams make it into the playoffs from every conference.
Right.
Now what they do is they say the top 8 teams, the bottom 2, so 7 and 8, got to play each
You're wrong.
other.
You're wrong.
No, I'm
You're
not.
wrong.
Yeah, I ain't even finished yet. So how the fuck am I wrong? Shut up.
Go ahead.
7 and 8 got to play each other, and 9 and 10 got to play each other. The loser from 7 and 8. Right, got to play the winner from the 9 and the 10 game, and whoever won that 8-7 game sticks in the 7.
Still that 8th spot.
You right. You
Right.
right.
So let's
But
say
I
if
was
9
wrong.
and 10, if 9
I
and
ain't let you
10,
finish.
let's say 10 wins, right? 10 wins that game, and then they play the loser of the 7 and 8 game.
Right,
Yeah.
and they
They can steal that 8th spot.
right.
Yeah.
That's kind of shitty.
No, it's
That's
not.
my opinion, and this is
I
why
like it.
this is
That's
why I
kinda
feel that's
shitty.
shitty.
Play ball.
This is why I think this
Do
is shitty.
better during the regular season.
I mean, but nigga, if
do better
my
during the
game
regular
misses,
season
right,
matters.
then that means that you should say that
You
to
should
the
listen,
to the
right.
10th or
Adam
the
Silver-
17th.
Adam
right.
Silver was like, yo, it was good because it made more people during the regular season care about winning.
Adam Silver lied. The reason why Adam Silver had this, they added this.
You mean to tell me if I am ahead of the 10th seed by fucking 4 games,
and in this case, the Lakers are ahead of all 3 of the teams beneath them by 6 to 7 games.
Right. And so you mean to tell me if I play these motherfuckers and they beat me 1 fucking game, I lose my
I'm out of the playoffs?
Fuck
that's
that,
whack.
man. That shit whack as
That's
fuck.
whack as fuck.
I mean,
if you was in that AFC, you'd be mad as a motherfucker.
not unless you're 7 or 8, because then even if you lose, you still get a chance.
Nah, listen. If you 7, right? Like, go listen. Wait. Let me put it to you like this. Let me put it to you like this.
I'm listening.
Golden State locked in the 8th seed.
Right.
They was 8th in the West. Right. They lost to the Lakers. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to play John Morant and them, who were 9th seed, who beat the 10th seed. Right. They had already locked the 8th seed. They should be in the playoffs, but they go and play John Morant and lose, and now John Morant and them is in the playoffs. And Steph, who had a bum ass squad all year, who deserved to be in the playoffs right now because of the play-in, is out. And
that's fucked.
And throughout history, you play to get to the 8th seed. Fuck a playing game. You play to get to the 8th, 7th, 6th, all of them shits. But now these niggas got to go sit down.
If you're going to do a play-in, listen, if you're going to do a play-in game.
Nigga, listen.
Let me say something.
It should be in a tie.
It should be in a tie or some shit like that.
I mean, that's your opinion. It's my opinion.
My thing is, if that's the case, if you're going to do a play-in game, then what you should do is play for a 9th spot and then let the number 1 seeds have a bye in that first series or something.
And the 9th team play number 2 or some shit like that. Right, like the NFL, the first, you get a first round bye. I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
That's not the way it's going.
It's better than stealing the motherfucking spot. Like, nigga, that's some bullshit. Like, you stole my spot, nigga, yeah.
I mean, if you that good, then beat them.
No,
you shouldn't have to. You was that good to get the record.
If you're that good,
listen,
you shouldn't beat them.
No.
You
but the
should
thing
be
is,
better throughout the regular season.
No. But the thing is, a lot of these teams, they actually had the same exact record.
No.
Yes, they did.
No,
yes, they did.
Not in the West.
Who? You said a lot of teams.
He can roll his eyes all he wants to. I know the numbers. I know the records.
I would have to pull it up. I ain't always gonna talk about that. I would have had my stats.
Listen, if you stay ready, you ain't got to be.
Yeah, he don't know what he's talking about. They didn't all have the same records, and that was my point.
I know. Well, on the East, it was 3 teams with the same record, and 2 of them got put into that play-in.
That made sense to me. In the East, and I said that if you all got a tie and you can't determine by a tiebreaker, then it makes sense for the playing game.
But you can't just do that between East and West.
The reason why the play-in came about, the reason why the play-in came about is when they was coming into the bubble last year.
Yeah.
They wanted to convince players that didn't, they was trying to bring all the teams back for the end of the season.
Yeah, especially like teams like the Trailblazers, like Portland.
Some of them players was like, I ain't coming back. We ain't gonna make the playoffs. And they was like, all right, we'll give y'all a play-in tournament, more incentive to come down here, which is how the play-in game started.
Well, I liked it. You know what I mean? Like me personally,
it worked for last season.
Me personally, I like the play-in. So,
it worked for last season.
Does anybody know the whole situation with the Kwame Brown?
Oh, that shit has been hilarious.
That shit's funny as fuck.
I don't know because somebody can one of y'all film me.
That nigga's finally tired of niggas shitting on him, and he is taking his shots.
So what happened? What happened? I mean, somebody.
I don't even know. Listen,
do you know what happened?
I just been seeing.
Apparently, Jeannie Buss did an interview on
with Matt Barnes
and them, right? And apparently. When she was making a comment about Kwame Brown, Matt Barnes was doing like this to Steven Jackson underneath. So Kwame must have seen it, didn't like it. And then I guess there was another episode with Gilbert Arenas where he had said some shit and Kwame ain't like that shit either. So Kwame started going at all three of them niggas.
Like, what are they saying about him?
Nothing,
you know what I mean?
Nothing worse than anything.
What does he think that they're saying to make him act like this?
They
said he was sorry.
His entire career.
He's been sorry and he's heard that.
But it's true, though.
I mean,
it's not a lie. It's not a lie.
So that's what
it was on there like Kwame Brown a sucker. No, they was on there like that nigga was trash in the league.
Yeah, I mean,
and everybody's been saying that.
But to his defense, like he said, nigga, like I made it though. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, listen, it's a lot of niggas out there.
Steven Jackson said in his defense of him saying that he made it, he said you was a lottery pick and you went number 1 and you was a bust. That nigga said, I had to work my way into the league and I had a better career than you.
Right.
I mean, it don't matter.
got
At
a
the end of the
fact.
day, though,
He did make it.
You know what I'm saying?
He did make it.
I mean, he accomplished his dream. He might not have got the full dream and been a superstar and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, that nigga, listen.
He played
I'ma
in
tell
the
you,
league. He
here's
got
the
to
thing.
travel on
Here's
the
the
planes
thing.
and all that.
We can sit here, we can call that nigga a bum all we want to. That nigga would dog any of us in this room and then some niggas that can still beat us. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we ain't the ones that saying it. So
Right. I mean, no, we
No,
said it too.
said it.
We
Listen,
said it too.
I said the nigga's a
I
bum.
said he
I
was a
didn't
bum too.
I'm saying a
the
bum
nigga made it
according
to the league. You know what I mean?
stats.
Nigga made it to the league. Can't be that much of a bum. Like, you made it to the league. Shit.
I hear all of that, but when we used to watch games, right, and on TV, if I got to look at 2 people or 5 people playing basketball, and that one nigga clearly looks terrible compared to the rest of them, he was a bum. He didn't look good on NBA TV.
I mean,
back in the day.
Yo, I want to say something real quick. Just a quick,
What you wanna say?
quick insert.
What you wanna
so
say?
if you ever notice, you know what
What?
I'm saying, I don't ever got like the ashy knuckles and the ashy and the ashy
Even
hands no more.
moisturizing.
You know what I'm saying?
This nigga,
So
he got rid
listen.
of the powder
Listen,
bowls.
no, but listen, I'm gonna tell you why. So in our next episode that we got coming up, my daughter is gonna be out here from Jersey. So her and her best friend, they started this line called Love Yours Lee and Lex.
Nice.
LLC. And so it's Love Yours Lee and Lex LLC.com, or it's Love Yours Lee and Lex on Instagram.
So your daughter helped you
basically,
stop
you know what I
being ashy.
mean? My daughter helped me stop being fucking ashy because she came out with this skincare product, know what I mean, for your face. That's where I'm shining. Know what I mean, I ain't got no ashy hands.
And you
no
was an ashy
elbows,
knuckle
no
having
ashy
that.
hands. Because Trey and these niggas, they used to always give me
Yeah.
shit about
Yeah.
me fucking being ashy.
Hey, she got
did
you
look
know
like
that
that
nigga
nigga punch flowers
embarrassing
in
her.
And look, know what I mean, they gonna sponsor our show the next time we come.
Okay,
That's
that's
what,
what's
so
up.
we gonna get some lotion and shit.
Yeah, we
Rid
gonna
of
have
my
all that
ass.
shit. We gonna show
Yeah,
all
we
y'all.
need. Now listen, I can't get the small bottle since y'all be sending. I get the little traveler. I want a real bottle if everybody.
Listen,
getting
my
real
daughter is
bottles, bro.
going. She gonna bring all the good shit. We gonna be straight. I just
Thank
want to
you,
let
I
y'all know,
appreciate
nigga,
it.
that I ain't. Know what I mean, and they got their
We
thing
can
going on.
appreciate her
Why
for
is
making.
this- what's up
Yeah,
with the
nigga.
spirit fingers though? This nigga doing spirit fingers like what the fuck?
You know what I mean? Got to put the twinkle sound in there.
What is wrong with this guy, man? Like,
Know what I mean, but listen, know what I mean,
You gotta
hey,
slow him
hey,
down.
hey, listen, but I
You
definitely
gotta slow him down.
You wanna? I had to give my daughter and her best friend a shout out on this motherfucker.
Yeah, she
from the-
deserves
from the
it. She
rip.
deserves it.
I mean, but they're gonna be on the next show. I
Yeah,
mean,
but, you know,
I
I'm
mean,
just-
listen, I get it. You're a proud father.
As you
Goddamn
should be.
As you
Goddamn
should.
right.
As
She
you
started
should
her
be.
own
Congrats,
business.
Lex.
And that shit
Congrats.
going good. Know what I mean? And all y'all know her, so
Yeah, she dang like she was a child 5 weeks ago.
What else
nigga,
was
now
I
she's
looking up?
grown.
Kenyon Barris is actually teaming up with Eva Longoria because you know Blackish is going to their last season.
Right,
the
right.
season coming
So
up.
now they doing Spanish-ish?
It's brownish.
oh shit.
Brownish.
Oh, so it's gonna be with the Latin families.
Exactly.
Oh, ain't that a bitch?
That's
yo,
pretty dope.
yo, hey man, they are on some shit
That's
right
dope.
now, boy.
Yeah, that's
Shout out to Kenya Barris. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout
hey,
out to Kenya for real. That's dope.
Nah, I mean,
That's
I
really
call
dope.
him
Is
geek.
it gonna be authentic, or because
I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the writing room, but I don't even think they got that far yet. Right now, they're still in the development stages. I just know, you know. him
I
and,
just have
Eva
one
Longoria
recommendation. If it is based in an authentic neighborhood, you got to make sure that y'all show a scene where them niggas fuck up parking. Because they always fuck up goddamn parking. Mexican folks.
That's racist.
It's racist, but it's
It is
true.
racist.
It's racist, but it's
Why they
true.
gotta be
If you
Mexican?
move
Why
on
they
the
can't
Mex-
be
if you
Puerto
move
Rican?
on the-
If y'all like, what the fuck?
if you move on the block with all Latin folks,
Just cut it.
they
cut it.
they
don't even
listen.
finish.
Don't, yeah,
this is
don't
Don't
real.
even let him finish
Take
that.
that
Cut
shit
it.
out.
Don't
Fuck that
even.
shit.
We're not
Don't
going
even
there.
finish
We're not
that
going
shit.
there.
We're
They
not
save
saying.
parking spaces, so they'll park. Listen. This is real.
That has nothing to do with Spanish people. Because nigga, I would save a parking space.
Not all day you wouldn't.
Shit.
Not all day
You out your fucking
Not all
mind.
day you would.
Shit, me and Rosie used to do that shit all the time.
She Mexican.
Don't matter. That was my
See,
idea.
that-
it was my idea. I don't give a fuck. You can't put that on. You can't put listen. You can't.
We used to do it all the time.
You cannot put.
She put you on to that
Listen,
shit.
No, you cannot put a fucked up parking spot. You know what I'm saying? on Mexican people because like nigga, when you want to find parking, like shit, that shit be hard as fuck, nigga. Like shit, do whatever you can to save the fucking spot till I come home.
Paul
I think
just
that's
admitted
I just think that was all people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's everybody, man. And
Like,
don't nobody want to fucking walk down the
listen,
street.
I mean, if you in Philly or New York, know what I mean, or somewhere
niggas-
like a city in Jersey, it's double parking.
Yo, when I was in Philly, them niggas was
like,
parking
you
in the
double
middle of
parking,
the
you be out there
goddamn street. Like,
beeping.
nigga, I was looking like,
You be out there
I was
beeping
like,
for a
is that
half
legal?
hour. Like, who fucking cars
These
blocking
niggas
me
is
in?
parked
Nigga,
in
but
the
nigga
middle
don't even
of the
leave the
fucking shit like
hazard
it's a
zone no
median.
more.
Yeah,
Like
so-
back in the day, they used to leave the hazard zones. They don't even leave the hazard zones.
Yeah, so what you said ain't even valid, nigga. Cut that shit out.
It's not. So for all
Shout
of
out to
our
Yee, though.
look, all
Put
of our
that shirt
Hispanic
on,
viewers, please forget. Let's fuck
I've
what
been,
Kush was talking about.
I've been.
Yeah, be more blunts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, be more blunt.
Yeah, where to be
They
more
gave
blunt.
us this shirt. I don't know if they accidentally gave us the woman version of this shirt.
No,
or
you
not.
know they accidentally gave us the woman version
Nigga,
of the
that motherfucker,
shirt.
listen,
I
that
think
shit go
it's
all
for
the way
people
down
who
to
got
show-
muscles.
Nigga, even
No,
if you got
no,
muscles,
put
that
your
shit is
shirt
like
back on,
cleavage,
Dice.
nigga. Listen,
Show 'em how to
look
make
at
your
that
muscles
V
look.
on that shit.
Hey,
It's
Dice.
like, Dice put that shit on, nigga.
And he had cleavage.
I was ready to squeeze Dice's titties.
Dice had
nigga. I was ready-
cleavage,
I was ready to
nigga.
squeeze.
But what the hell that got to do with anything? Now I mean, they sponsored us. Now I mean, they gave us
We
something.
appreciate
Now, I mean, you give
it.
it to
Listen.
all right. So don't shit on it.
We're not shitting on it. We're
Listen, Dice,
clowning.
this is barbershop talk like this.
And we
nigga.
would do
And
this
you
in the
know we don't
barbershop.
pull no
If a
punches
nigga
for
came in with a
nobody.
bunch of girl
Right.
shirts
All
for
right.
us,
But look. Now I mean, but the good thing about Be More Blunt is, you know what I'm saying, they laced this with a whole bunch of weed. You know what I'm saying, right here.
But get rid of the V-neck shirts. You know,
The
it's for-
low
it's for the-
V-neck shirts.
It's for the
Send-
females.
send us
Look.
the brown
Now I mean, I
neck.
want to give you 2 jars right here. Kush, this is yours. I want to give you two valves right here. Kush, I also want to give you a Genius pipe. So this right here, look, let me show you. I mean,
a genius and a pipe.
no, that's Be More Blunt right
No,
there.
I'm looking at that. You said it's a genius and a pipe.
Because it's genius the way they made the pipe.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Break it down.
So this right here is a Genius pipe. You feel me? So what you do is you open this motherfucker up and you see this, you see the chamber right here.
Yep.
Put your weed up in there. It has a little hole in the back right here.
Snap.
You know what I mean? Smoke your weed. You can close it up like this, or you keep your weed in there. You know what I
This
mean?
nigga
Close
was
it up like
determined
that.
to get that
He
explanation
had to do
out.
that.
Yeah,
he had to do that. We was
You know what
gonna
I'm
get
saying?
that off on
But
this
anyway,
episode.
no, I mean, this is for you. This is for you
Congrats.
from Genius Pipe.
Thank you, genius.
You
can put that-
understand?
Thank you, genius. Show us the big one, the joint that you got right there.
This right here is a dab pipe.
That's a dab pipe.
This is
I
dab
don't
pipe.
dab, so
So if you did dab, you know what I'm saying? Like,
dab.
listen, it's guaranteed every hit, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna make you choke and shit.
I ain't
You can
dabbing.
always. You say every hit ain't gonna make you choke.
Yeah,
Heck no.
because it's smooth. It's a smooth hit every time.
Yeah, that shit ain't got no water in it, nigga. Your ass gonna choke.
You don't
like a
need that because you put your wax up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I know how a fucking dab pipe works.
All right, I'm just trying to show you this one. You know what I'm saying? And we all, know what I mean? And we also got some good ass Cali weed from the local cannabis company. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here.
ain't get
You
me
got you got your jar. You got your jar.
My jar.
I hook Paul up, our engineer, you know what I mean, with some weed. You know what I'm saying? We're about to be high. We sponsored by weed companies out there.
Thank you, weed companies
Thank you, Be More Blunt. Thank you,
They know
Genius
they-
Pipe and local cannabis
and the
company.
local cannabis company.
They know we fucking smokers.
Well, unfortunately, we got to
Pretty soon, we're gonna have to be able to smoke on air.
That's what I was about to say, Paul. We're gonna have to work that out because we're gonna have to blaze on air. Like these niggas.
We gotta
drink.
test the
I don't
products.
drink. I got
Especially if they're gonna be sponsoring.
right,
Exactly.
right.
I love. What do you guys most enjoy about smoking marijuana?
The ritual of actual rolling the blunt before I actually light the blunt. Like
I
it's
just like how high it make me feel. I like the
You
taste.
still get high?
Yeah, nigga, know what I mean? Like, listen, I know how to smoke. Like I inhale and exhale through the nose, so it hit those membranes. Know what I mean, to get me extra higher. You know what I'm saying? So like I like the taste of like OG. I'm an OG smoker. I smoke.
He inhales.
I
through
smoke
the,
He
indicas.
said
all
he
OG.
inhale and exhale through the
no,
nostrils.
through the
No,
nostrils.
I inhale.
So he hits the extra
No.
membrane.
No. I'm gonna tell you why I said that. I'm gonna tell you.
I nigga hit his blunts like cocaine and shit.
Nah, nigga. I'm gonna tell you why I said it like that. Because if I would have said I inhaled through the mouth, they'd have been like, oh, pause, nigga. Know what I mean? And all that, no homo.
no.
Or whatever. So I inhaled.
we would have paused you.
Exactly. Know what I mean? So I
I wouldn't
inhaled.
applaud you for saying you inhale through the mouth. Like,
Whatever. I inhaled through the mouth. I exhaled through the nose. It hit those motherfucking membranes to get you extra higher.
what are you looking over here for?
Because
nigga?
this nigga in here. Let me see if yours is an indica. The blue one. The blue one.
Listen. Nah, they both listen.
Both hybrid?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's both hybrid.
Okay.
I prefer indica.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
why I said.
You
Yeah,
wasn't
well.
gonna get it if it was.
I didn't know which I was gonna ask you which one you preferred anyway.
Yo, but
Dice
the shit
got
is-
look. You see how Dice nicely put he
No,
got
it's a
that-
hybrid. It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid. Same thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you know,
That's the indica right there.
I don't know.
You hate to put
Yes, it
Dyson.
is. It's
a
ice
hybrid.
cream. No, it's not. It's indica.
I hate when Dyson's in charge of shit like this because I know he's got some extra shit at his house that he didn't even bring to us. You know what I'm saying?
I do got a couple extra.
It's
I
one
do
other
got a couple
jar.
extra.
He brought
That's
2
not
jars
right.
for y'all two. That he gonna
right.
say because I'm the
No,
sidekick,
nigga,
I don't get a jar.
And I gave him a whole fucking eighth, and I gave you a pipe. What are you talking about, bro?
You know me
So
better.
what do you got at home?
When you ever seen me
I
smoke
got
a pipe?
like
When
honestly,
you ever seen me smoke a pipe?
honestly, I got like 4 more of these.
How
And
many
that's
more
it.
of them?
4.
This is it. This is it.
So how
You got-
many
hold on,
more of
you
them
got
did you
4
smoke this
more of
week?
these?
Yeah.
How
So
many
you
of
should have
them?
brought one for each one of us.
I gave one for Paul.
No, but I'm talking about other 4 that you got at home. We are we not a team?
We are a team.
No.
Okay, so if they're sponsoring our show
I gave
as a
a
team,
I gave
we
a
supposed.
You can have the pipe.
I gave it. You don't want the pipe?
I don't smoke pipes. When
Nigga,
you ever
that's-
seen me
Oh,
smoke a
he
pipe?
giving you the blunt back.
When you ever seen me smoke a pipe?
That's a different type of pipe, bro.
When you ever seen me smoke a pipe?
Whatever, nigga. You gave it away.
I'm
It's
just, but
Paul's
let's
now.
get back to the equal.
Paul-
Let's
Paul
get back to
deserves
the equal sharing of
There's no equal sharing. He said it. Y'all said it earlier.
that nigga
you
always
two
trying
get
to.
shit.
I
and
already
then
know. Listen, I already knew that nigga had some shit at the house.
You
when he
had
comes
to know
home.
that.
I know that. I know this nigga.
They brought him a
He be
bag. He went
you know
through the
what?
bag.
They look,
Yeah,
they
I'ma take
called
this
me.
nigga this.
So I guess I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this.
No.
and then I'm gonna share this.
No. Honestly,
I got some fuck shit.
Honestly, I got 3 joints and I got 1 more of these. You know what I'm saying? So I got 4
Lying.
things to
Look,
smoke at the
nigga
crib.
just said he had 4 more of these. Now all of a sudden they've been reduced.
No.
to joints.
What I meant was from Be More Blunt. So it's basically 4 more of these, but they have the joints inside of them. You know what I mean? 3 of them have the joints, and 1 of them is one of these.
You smoke pipes? Yeah, that
So
Yeah.
that's what it is. These niggas just
Anyway.
trying to give me shit. Anyway, shout out to Be
How
More
come
Blunt.
you-
Shout out to Genius Pipe, and shout out to local cannabis.
We
companies,
appreciate all
nigga.
it. We appreciate it anyway. Dog. Like we appreciate the love.
I'm about to go get high. Listen, I don't even really get high no more. I really.
You gonna
smoke.
get high off that shit?
Nah,
Trey,
man,
Trey came in last night. This nigga rolled a joint. We
What's
smoked
crazy
that
about
joint
this
fast
shit
as
is like
I
it
don't
tells you,
remember.
it tells you the
listen,
batch
it's like
ID,
this.
the date package. You know what I
I
mean?
get all
Like,
that, but listen, I smoke so much, like I don't get that high feeling no more. You know what I'm saying? I kind of get jealous when people talk about that shit. I really just enjoy the taste of cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm at. I mean, it keeps me mellow. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain mood that comes along with it, but you know that high feeling that I used to get. You know, back in the day, you like you laughing at everything. I don't really get that no more.
yeah, I mean, yeah, because we smoke. But now,
hasn't happened since the
now,
90s.
You know, now we smoke because you know we like the way it tastes and it mellows you out.
It mellows you the fuck out.
It's just a part of my daily life. Actually, I have been smoking less lately, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know why.
You got less stress, maybe.
nah, more active. Less time to just sit and burn.
Here's the thing. I think it was when I went to the Bahamas. I think it was when I went to the Bahamas. Because when I went to the Bahamas, I didn't take no weed with me because we had all the kids and shit. And I just didn't want, no mishaps.
trouble.
You know what I'm saying? So that
No
was the
trouble.
first time I've been in like a whole week without no weed. So I think when I came home, I was kind of still just on that vibe. And then I'd be like, I smoke like a joint a night. Like last couple of days, I've been smoking more. Like I smoked like 2 or 3 joints last night. But, typically, it's been like just like a joint a night. And like, I don't listen. Here's the thing.
Well, maybe I should have bought you them joints.
No. Yeah. Look, I've had a quarter last me for a fucking week.
Yeah.
That has never listen, bro.
ever.
A
Yeah,
quarter
I'm with
is
you.
gone in like a day and a half. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I've been actually saving some money. I ain't mad at that.
Since I moved over the hill, my shops usually are in the valley, and I ain't really gotten into exploring nobody over here. It's been like that for me too, because I'm not driving back over the hill to go shop every day or every other day. So
Right.
if it don't stretch 4 or 5 days, I just can't smoke them last couple of days. So I feel like it's time.
Well, look,
to go back to the
I'm
valley.
good. You know what I mean? As far as the
I
weed
mean,
go.
you getting
You're a drunk.
endorsement.
You're a
You're
drunk.
getting all of
And
our
nigga, I'm-
endorsement green.
Listen,
drunk
I'm,
and a
sponsor,
junkie.
I'm sponsored by Be More Blunt, nigga, so they always keep me
Who's
laced,
sponsored?
Right.
nigga. I'm sponsored.
Who? Where?
What happened to weed?
No. I'm sponsored, and now we're sponsored.
Oh.
I was
Oh, so
sponsored
you got
first.
you got two different deals.
Yeah, no, I mean, because I got a sponsor for what I do on YouTube. No, I mean, and then now we have a sponsor for what we do on our podcast.
Oh.
So, I mean, we're bringing.
Make sure when
two
they
things
bring the
together.
sponsorship bags, you separate yours from ours.
Right.
Because I feel like you
I
gonna
told
dip
you
in
what
the
I did.
ours and dip in
Yeah, they
yours
gonna try
too.
to give it to us
Right.
as all one lump sum. He gonna be
Yeah.
like, you know what? I get 60%, and you two niggas got
Right.
No. No, I mean, I told you what I got. I got 3 blunts at the I got 3 joints at the
you
crib and
told
one
us.
blunt.
Listen, no, you told us because I asked.
All right, nigga, like the fuck.
You was gonna keep that shit a secret had I not said nothing.
It's not a secret. I just kept it. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to smoke it, and I bought the other
So
shit.
if you kept it and you didn't tell us, is that not a secret?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, this has been another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
And this your other high coast.
Hold on, time out. We gonna rerun that. We gonna run that shit all the way back. We gonna run that shit. Actually, I do want to say, make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube page, which is also Barbershop Talk Like This. Hit us up on email if you got a suggestion of topic that we want to talk about, people that we might be able to interview, or even if you yourself want to come onto the show, and that's btld@gmail.com. So
Instagram
is also Barbershop Talk Like This _ between all of those words. I'm not gonna say that right now. So this has been another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
And this your other host, Dice the Barber.
And dip. Cushion the building.
The nigga on the couch, and we out this bitch.
Peace.